let's have a look at roots. Now, what are roots? Roots is a mathematical operation where a number is divided by a divisor where the answer is the same as the divisor. Okay? Now, I know that can look a little bit confusing, but let's have a look at how it looks like. Okay? So here we have an example whereby we have 16. Now remember, the symbol of root is this one. Okay, if you look at it, actually it looks like the long division sign, but remember it has this first part here. So we write it like that way, that way, that way. Okay, now actually this one is more commonly used for square roots. Okay, so square root, it doesn't have a number. Other numbers do have numbers. So cube root, it will have a 3, fourth root, it will have a 4, fifth root, it will have a 5, and so on and so forth. Okay, now what do we mean that a number is divided by a divisor and the answer is the same? Now, if we look at the number 16, is it possible for us to divide it with a number such that we get the same answer? The answer is yes. Because if we do 16 divided by 4, the answer is 4. So here we divided by a divisor of 4, and the answer is the same as the divisor. Okay? Now, again, if it's a cube root scenario, I have an example, let's say, the cube root of 125. This is the same as 125 divided by 5 divided by 5, and the answer will be 5. What do I mean? 125 divided by 5, we get 25. 25 divided by 5, the answer is 5. Okay? So basically the same way as we saw that with powers, it's about multiplication, roots is about division. Okay? And it's key to know that it's the same number being repeated over and over again. Now, the thing is, this might not be automatic. Like, you'll not be given a number and I know which number I can divide, because whatever answer if you know the number, then that number, the same number is the answer. Okay, so that will not be automatic. So that's such that you're able to tell a number automatically, the root of a number automatically. Okay, so one of the important skills when it comes here is mastering the square numbers and cube numbers the same way we master multiplication. So by now we've talked about multiplying, like mastering your times table and how to improve in that. Then now, here we have now square numbers. So for example, it's important that we're able to master the first 20 square numbers. Why? Because those are square numbers that you are able to do mentally. Just as the same way we've seen that with multiplication, by mastering multiplication, it helps you to do multiplication faster, and at the same time, it helps you do division faster. Okay? Then again, you'll have cube numbers. Mastering at least the first 5, but if you're able, you can even push it to the first 10. Okay? Cube numbers. And these are basically numbers is multiplied by itself. And by mastering that, it becomes very important in terms of you knowing. For example, I'll just do a demonstration here so that you can see how to look at it when mastering. So if I have the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So if I start with square numbers, okay? 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4 is 16, 5 times 5 is 25. Okay, simple. So now I know these are the square numbers. So if I was being asked, what is the square root of 1? So 1 squared is 1. Okay, what is the square root? Square root of 1 is 1. 2 squared is 4. Okay, what is the square root of 4? 2. Okay, again, same case, 3 squared is 9. Square root of 9? 3. Okay, and that's how it's able to help you. By knowing your square numbers, you're able to do square roots very easily. The same case when it comes to cube roots. Cube numbers. So here we have cube numbers. 1 times 1 times 1, it will be still 1. 2 times 2 times 2. So basically we are taking the 4 times 2, which will give us 8. 9 times 3, 27. 16 times 4, 64. 25 times 5, 125. Okay, as we had seen earlier, this is how it goes. Now again, if I'm going backwards, okay, what is the, let me work with this one for now. What is the cube root of 64? Now, of course, I still have to have the numbers here. This is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, so 4 cubed is 64. 64 cubed, cube root of 64, give us 4. Okay, so now by mastering the numbers, operating these becomes very simple, and you're able to know interchangeably where they are. Okay, now for bigger numbers, sometimes you might be asked to do calculators, but it is possible that in your exam you're told, without using calculator, can you find the cube root of this? Can you find the square of this? Okay, so by mastering, and those such questions will be expecting that you're able to master these. Okay, this will help with your mental math skills.